So I have this
Okay.
theory in my head that
Okay.
God is it's kind of like you imagine like the sun, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the sun, everything like burns off of it and comes off of it, and it sustains and creates everything around it, so to speak. You know what I mean? So it's like God's in the middle and everything else is around him. If that makes sense. Something like everything comes off of him or everything's created off of him or whatever. And if you get too close to him, you burn up. No, I don't know. Have you ever? There's been religions that basically worship the sun in that manner, of so to speak. The sun gives life, and the sun keeps us warm, and the sun gives us daylight, and things
Mm-hmm.
like that. Now, once again, I'm not saying that God is the sun, but I'm just using the analogy, the comparison here to say, is God somewhere in the middle? Does everything come off of him? Because like people like to what we like to do usually is in our minds we kind of create like a good and an evil on one side. And I don't know if that's right, especially in our discussions. We usually come to the conclusion that the truth is actually somewhere in the middle, for a lot of things when we talk about we talk about law and lawlessness, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's a point where law becomes evil in and of itself when it becomes authoritarian or becomes overbearing or becomes overwhelming. And then obviously no law at all is bad as well when it's
Mm-hmm.
just anarchy. And so the truth of the matter is somewhere in the middle is where we really live. You know what I mean? And so, is that where God is? Is God in the middle and everything comes off of him?
I have no clue. I have no